Once again, a very good day to all traders and viewers. My name is Ray and I'm the founder of Forex 100 Academy Private Limited. So today the session is proudly brought to you by Forex 100 Academy Private Limited, and we are very proud as the preferred education provider of Alp Social. Alp Social is a leading online web community for traders and for investors, people in the Forex trading, stocks trading, options trading, futures trading, as well as insurance and property. They will actually exchange idea online in this wonderful platform where they share their trading or investment insights. So today's session is brought to you by Forex 100 as well as Up Social. Do open an account with them. It's free right now, and in future all our these live session, only the first 5 minutes will be free on Facebook. The rest of it will be on App Social. So if you love to receive such information live, just head over and get these account over there, so in future you'll be informed of such session. Alright, wonderful. Okay, so let us get to the analysis part. Okay, the first currency we are looking at is Euro Dollar. Euro Dollar on the daily chart, we can see that it's a bearish movement. However, right now the market is supported and there's a counter trend move over here. Okay, so it does hint to the market that it may be a opportunity for counter trend trader to hit in for a buying opportunity. Okay, so head down to 4-hour chart. This is what I have. Consolidation starts to form. So when there's consolidation, it gives us a sign that a potential harmonic patterns to be formed out on the 4-hour chart. Head down to 1-hour chart, we can see that the market has a uptrend movement, but right now is well resisted. Alright, at this level. So once again, counter trend trader who are looking to short on this bullish setup, there is an opportunity. Traders who wish to have a confirmation may want to wait for the market to go below 1.1279 and close below that. Then a retracement back into the resistance level, maybe at 1.13, before looking for a shorting opportunity. That's what I'll be looking for as a structural trading. Back to the daily chart, where I'll share with you my analysis, a downtrend channel over here. Head down to 4-hour chart, you will see that this candle movement has already break above and closed above the downtrend channel and form a bullish back trading opportunity. So for traders who have shifted their stop loss early, or they have missed this trade, then obviously you are not in. For traders who are still in this trade, congratulations, it's heading towards the second target. So for traders who have missed this in any way, I am waiting for the market to head back down and test the trend line for a buying opportunity over here. Okay, so head down to 1-hour chart. This is what I have on the 1-hour chart. Market is well resisted. Once I have identified I'm looking for a buying opportunity, I will just focus on the buying opportunity. There's no right or wrong on that, but that's what I prefer. So I will ignore this shorting opportunity. Okay, for myself, of course, as a trader yourself, you can look for shorting opportunity, no worries on that. But because you see this high price, if you want to talk about structure, this leg of the move break below and close below the previous support. Can you see that? This is the downtrend movement. Alright, it break below and close below the support over here, this line. Alright, but what we can also observe is that this is the previous high. The market break above and close above the previous high. So you can see this as a sideways market, or the market have not respected this resistance line. So I'm not entirely bearish of this setup at this moment. Alright, so I'll still be waiting for a buying opportunity over here, because this is a low uptrend. Alright, market came down, never break and close below the low, so it's still well supported. I'm waiting for a retest at this range, then a confirmation to head in for the buy. That's all I have for you for euro dollar. Let's head down to pound dollar. Alright, on pound dollar, on the daily chart, this is what we have. Uptrend channel, uptrend movement. Then there is a series of lower high. Market did not create a new high over here. Head down to 4-hour chart. This is what we have, a series of lower high. And at the moment, right now, a support is tested. Head down to 1 hour. That gives me a clue of shorting opportunity. Yeah. So 1 hour chart, this is what I have. I do suspect it may have a harmonic pattern somewhere within. Alright, so head back to the daily chart where I'll share with you my analysis. On the daily chart, there is a bullish shark formation. Alright, it's still too early to tell. On the 4-hour chart, there are a couple of ways of looking at it. Of course, if you streamline it even smaller, you will see this black line with this blue line that form a descending triangle. Within the entire descending triangle pattern, there's a pennant if you use the shadow of the wick of the candle. Alright, so over here I am focusing on a shorting opportunity. So let me just do a quick check over here. So based off my rule, given there's a pattern, is already invalid, so no point of plotting it. Alright, so head down to 1 hour. As I'm waiting for a shorting opportunity, there is a head and shoulder bottom form up at this price. Yep, it's valid for my trading. Alright, so it looks something like this. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and completion. Alright, so this is the head and shoulder pattern, inverted head and shoulder pattern I'm looking at. Alright, so yep, this is what I have over here. Apart from that, nothing much for me, because I'm waiting for a shorting opportunity. I will not participate in this trade. And as you can see, there are a couple of clues. The market did not, once it retest the previous neckline, it just get rejected. Alright, so not very interested in this trade. For support resistance trader, I'm looking to short at 1.3147 for a shorting opportunity. If not, nothing much for me. Head down to dollar yen right now. On dollar yen, this is a daily chart. On the daily chart, the market did resisted over here. This is one of the clues as well. Head down to 4-hour chart. If you have spotted it, you have spotted it. If not, I will share with you shortly. And this is on the 1-hour chart. Back to the daily chart where I'll share with you my analysis. Over here, there is a sell zone. And yesterday, because we have this student meetup session, I have deleted the analysis that I have to aid on the learning of our students. Alright, so there are a couple of setups over here. Head down to 4-hour chart. Okay, there is a inverted head and shoulder. Alright, so the completion of the head and shoulder that I use is an equal distance move, ABCD. Alright, so it ends somewhere near 113, and the head and shoulder I'm looking at is here. So this is left shoulder, head, alright, So this is what I have. Okay, so this is the first setup that I seen, and of course we do have traders that actually spotted a bad pattern within this setup as well. There are a couple of bad patterns within this. So one of our trainer, Bung Hui, traded harmonic pattern, very sharp setup. All right, so he spotted this movement. All right, so this was the bad pattern he was looking at, complete at 88.6, and of course there are other filters. All right, so the filters has passed. All right, so this was the bet that he took, and he has already took the first target profit, and I believe the second target profit got exited at entry because it have not touched our secondary target. All right, well done for this trade, very nicely done. All right, this entire move, let us see how much he can potentially earn. Yeah, he's actually in the room. All right, so over here, this should be his target, about 65 pips. Well done, nice. All right, so 65 pips if you have traded a standard contract, that is $650. All right, and he did share it to our subscriber earlier on. So our subscriber over here, so he has already shared his target profits over here, 57 pips. All right, first target achieved. That's $yen. All right, nice. So one thing I love about the Slack group, or rather the Trading View, once we have posted our analysis, it will show at the moment when we posted it. So the good thing about this, there's no way you can make any amendments once the chart is being posted. So after I click the play button, it will show how the market actually showed up, form up after that. See, the market went up, then came down. Very nice. All right, so very wonderful spot over there. If you want to be a part of us in this community, I'll share with you our link. Currently our website is under what you call the upgrade right now, maintenance right now, but the page that show the trade ideas opportunity is still live. Let me just share it to you. Alright, so you can see more information over there, and of course if you like to be with us in a family, then just click the link to join our community. You can see that our trainers do pose questions to our students, and they even go into Bitcoins. Alright, so harmonic pattern can be used across all products. Alright, as long as you have tested it, you can use it across anything that have a chart, a price, open, high, low, close price. Alright, so that's all I have for the $yen right now. Head down to 1 hour chart. Let's have a look. So on the 1 hour chart, we can see much of a consolidation, but the first clue, the market has break above and close above the high over here based on the 1 hour. What I'm looking for is a just a retest of support resistance. I'm waiting to buy this trade. So some of the interesting zone, you can see there's a consolidation over here. So this is the price I'm looking for a buying opportunity. Okay, so I'm waiting for a buying downwards. All right, so I have to wait a bit more clue before heading on to this buying opportunity at this level, and I will be bringing up a few tools. First is the Fibonacci retracement, low to high. Obviously I won't know if this is the highest price, but assuming this is the highest price, the retracement will come down to 111 38.66, which is the 38.2 pullback, a very important level for Phipps trader, a very important level for traders who trade harmonic pattern. If you are a trader, you should understand why it is important. So let me just uncheck the rest because I'm going to leave the analysis there. How good is that? Alright, so this is one line over here, 38.2. Then assuming this is the highest, I'm going to do something interesting to this entire analysis. Let me just go back to template, full Phipps. Alright, so I extend downwards to get a Phipps extension, assuming this is the highest. I see 1414, I see 1618. So that is important to me. The rest not important. Uncheck it. Alright, so that's all I have. Within this zone, over here is my buy zone. So this is one of the many ways that I use to even zone down to this level. How wonderful is that? So this is even a much more perfect buying opportunity for me. So what I'm going to do on this 1 hour chart, okay, I will go and set an alert. Page 1, trend continuation, fit confluence level. It's just a term that created. Alright, so meaning to say that a lot of Phipps and support, resistance and buy zone, sell zone is within this range. I'm interested to wait for confirmation within this range. Market shouldn't break and close below this zone that I'm looking for a buying opportunity. And it does come in very, very handy because as a trader, your working watch is not your whatever jewelry watch out there, Rolex, you know, or Chanel or other brands. So when you're working using smart watches. So tomorrow we happen to be in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City, and I do plan to do some live trading with the audience over there. And the event is brought to us as an invited speaker. Over there we will be teaching Vietnamese how to trade. The third round, or rather the third time that we are doing it. First round we did it in Ho Chi Minh City. Second round we went Da Nang, that is 2 days later, then followed by Ho Chi Minh City right now again. The previous event was in October. Alright, so that's what we have right now. Okay, so tomorrow we'll be going live. So if you are our fans, go to our Periscope. Let me just share with you. We might be going live tomorrow on Periscope. So let me just get the URL for you. So if you can be online with us, you can like our Periscope page. So once we go live, you will receive a notification. Alright. Tell you what, I'll be sharing that up shortly. If not, you can check out our previous video on our weekly market analysis. All our IDs out there, you just search for Forex 100. Perhaps because we are not online right now, you can't search for the channel. Alright, so that's that. Okay, so let us right now head down to the next pair, Euro Yen. Euro Yen on the daily chart, we can see is a downtrend movement. Then market did pull back, break the small structure over here. If you have observed, came down, alright, and hover within this area. Head down to 4 hour chart. This is what we have. The market double bottom, but it doesn't give a significant pullback of retracement, so there's no second entry opportunity for me. So sometimes when you look for a confirmation, it can be quite sad to see that there isn't any opportunity to head in to buy because you have very strict rules. Alright, so no worries on that. Okay, head down to 1 hour chart. We can see consolidation. So I guess you have seen my pattern. Alright, head back to daily chart. I'll share with you my analysis. Here is my sell zone. This red line also a resistance line. I'm looking for shorting opportunity. Head down to 4 hour chart. This is what I have. Market respected the D price. Head down, came back up. So it's a retest. Second chance entry, or better known as a type 2 bearish bet formation. Okay, so I'm already in the trade. Alright, and my first target is somewhere at this area, 125.25. Alright, so this is my first target within the consolidation, and I have a second target. Alright, so that is Euro Yen. Head down the 1 hour chart. Much more of a consolidation over here. So yep, this is what we have. Alright, if you have a trading rules based off this, then right now it's a good opportunity to look into this. If not, just stay away from it, it's fine. Head down to pound yen. Bung Hui has put this currency pair into this his bucket list of his top 4 favorites. Alright, so we'll be even start sharing on the weekly analysis using report style, the old school method, because we do understand that some traders still prefer that way of analysis, not just the video. They just want to screen through the analysis and that's it. So the currency pair that Bung Hui will be doing will be pound yen, Australian dollar, Canadian franc, and euro pound. Alright, so if you're interested, subscribe to us, drop us a list so we can put you into the mailing list and you start to receive some reports. Alright, more information will be released, and do like our Facebook page. All information that will be our mainstream of disseminating of information. So on the daily chart, we can see market head back to the previous high area and go into consolidation. So as a counter trend trader, when I see this, I'm very happy, and my first instinct is look for a shorting opportunity. But over the years, I started to grow the portfolio into trend trading as well. There's an uptrend over here. Alright, and there's a consolidation. Market may break either side, so there is also equal chance of breaking upwards because previous trend is uptrend. So for a safer way of trading, I will have to wait for the market to break either side, a retest, then I enter the trade. Advantage of it, accuracy is higher. Disadvantage of it, I may miss a trading opportunity. So in trading, the word is very interesting. It is just as what it says. It is a trade-off of all decision. Alright, you can't get the best of anything, because when you have a super confident winning strategies or method on how managing your trade, share with me. I'll tell you the disadvantage of doing that. Alright, so stick with the one that is closest to your heart. It's fine, and be consistent on it. Head down to 4 hour chart. You can see consolidation. Consolidation breeds pattern. Right now my eyes are quite tuned to shark pattern, so I do see shark pattern potential forming up. So later we will have a check on that. Head down to 1 hour chart. The market double top over here. So for traders who are looking for a shorting opportunity, you can definitely wait for a pullback into the structure, 61.8 and 78.6 zone for a shorting opportunity. That's how I use the pullback for double bottom. Head back to daily chart. I'll share with you my analysis. Uptrend, then there's a sideways market to the 4 hour chart. There are 2 patterns, so this is kind of invalid for me already. It has took too long for this setup. Let us check. Way too long. Alright, so these two patterns right now is invalid. Did I told you there's a shark? Alright, so I think spotted another potential one. So let us do a double check over here. Yep, it may just be valid. Or it may just be invalid. Yep, it's invalid, so no point of drawing. Okay, so let me just do a quick plot to you. What is the potential shark? So if you are interested to learn things like this, you can drop us a message, so we will able to share with you more details. Alright, so the shark can look something like this, depends on how you read structure. Yeah, alright, so and at this price, here is your shark pattern. Alright, but because it hover too long, this entire formation is invalid for me. I am very strict with the number of candles and the occurrence. Alright, so head to 1 hour chart. This was a sell zone, invalid. So a lot of times as a trader, traders have these thoughts of, hey, as a traders, my job is to trade, I have to enter a trade. But as traders at our level, we do it day in, day out for so many years. Most of our time, we are using it to do analysis. That means plotting, having lines, having all our analysis done, and waiting for a trading opportunity. That's what we do. So over here, I did say as a counter trend trader, I can look for a trading opportunity. So a preferred level I'll be looking for is 61.8. Okay, and this will be the level that I'm looking to short. So come and think of it, if this is the lowest price, I will want to get involved when the market pull back. When you pull back as close to the highest price, it's great. But when it came too close to a high price, I'll be afraid that it break and close above the high. So within the 61.8 and 78.6 is a very good entry level. Can you tell me why? So for this trade, I'll put about 20 pips buffer. We have gone through with our students yesterday during our weekly or rather a monthly student meetup. So this one will be a 20 pips buffer above the high. That will put to 147.21 somewhere over here. Or I have an even better method. Alright, so this is a shorting opportunity. Let's say my entry price is over here, and just now I say 21 is the level I'm looking at, correct? Okay. Alright, so assume at 61.8 is my entry level, which is here. Okay. And my stop loss is at 21, so I just drag it to 21. And let's say my previous my target profit is the previous high. Look at the reward is to risk ratio is 0.75. What does this number mean? It simply meant that every $1 I risk, I earn 75 cents. Is this a good trade? Of course, the chances of you getting filled is higher compare if you waited for a higher price. Make sense? But what if I wait at 78.6 area? This is still my target profit. My stop loss is at 21. Alright, look at my reward is the risk ratio profile. Just waiting for another level, just a bit higher, I earn $1 more for every $1 I risk. It will bring to $1.70 over cents. Can you see that? So to me, this is very, very important, because all trades, it look very, very profitable at the moment when you engage a trading opportunity. Alright, But not so when you engage a trade. You only know the results after engage a trade. Make sense? So over here, I'm looking for a shorting opportunity. I'm going to add alert. H1, double top, retest to 1 ratio. I'm so sure tomorrow will be extremely fun. Okay, so head down to the dollar yen on the daily chart. This is the daily chart. Okay, market came down, came up, retest the previous high. To 4-hour chart, this is what we have. Retest of the structure, a great shorting opportunity if you're a structure trader. Wonderful pattern. 1-hour chart, very strong bearish movement, followed by a retracement. Back to daily chart, I'll share with you my analysis. On the daily chart, this is what I have. Downtrend movement, retracement. Head back to 4-hour. This was my downtrend trend line. So once again, you see I did a lot of work, but once the market break this level, I can use it for the first time to long. If I choose not to, then this analysis is off. To the 1-hour chart, this is what I have. Back to the daily chart, let's run through again. So for me, these lines are no longer important. I'll just remove all drawings. To the 4-hour chart. Okay. On the 4-hour chart, I do see a sell zone. Can you able to spot it right now? So the problem with my sell zone is a bit wide right now. Our job later is to streamline it to make it smaller. Alright, so there are a couple of ways of doing it. We can look into support resistance. Alright, and at the same time, we can look into Fibonacci level as well. So we'll draw a Fibs from high to low. Alright, so within this Fibs level, you can see that 61.8 is very well respected. Excuse me. So very well respected level. And these are the area that it was tested. You can zone it down. So this is the area you can look at. Okay. So we have successfully halved the entire analysis through using the help of Fibs as well as structure, support resistance. Okay, so I'm waiting for a shorting opportunity over here. Couple of ways we can go and get a shorting opportunity. It can through a harmonic pattern, which is to my eyes is not present right now, or waiting for a retest of the high confirmation for shorting opportunity. Head down to 1-hour chart. This is what we have. So 1-hour chart, I can definitely wait for a development of a harmonic pattern. This was the high, this was the low. Market retest at this level, it could give us a godly pattern. Alright, so let us see how this trade form up. X to A to B, if this is B, provided when a lower price is created. Alright, so I prefer it looks something like this. X to A to B, B to C, not touching the baseline over here. To me, I can be quite particular in trading sometime. And CD completion look like somewhere over here, a rough estimation, yeah. So this is the godly Okay, so it's still too early to tell. I'm waiting for such formation to form up for a shorting opportunity. So as a trader, how can you improve your trading focus and your accuracy? You can use by different timeline, different time frame to zone down to decide if you're looking for selling or buying. So you have to understand your trend trading by doing that action or counter trend trading. Trend trading, you can even go for a further target because the trend is your friend until when the trend changes. If you are counter trend trading, then my suggestion is to take small profits because you are counter trend. Alright, you are not reversal trader. Alright, it's a big difference on that. Alright, so head down to the next pair, New Zealand dollar. You like today's pace? We are about 40 minutes into the session and we are half the charts was done. Everything good. So on the daily chart, New Zealand dollar, this is what I have. Excuse me. Uptrend followed by a consolidation. Then this is a 4-hour chart that will give a suggestion of a shorting opportunity. Head down the 1-hour chart. Okay, this is what I have. Back to the daily chart, while I share with you my analysis. On the daily chart, a very simple resistance line was being drawn. Head down to 4-hour. This is what I have. I plotted a bad pattern looking for shorting opportunity. However, the trend took off without retest this zone over here. So the good news right now is that I have a much tighter zone for a shorting opportunity now. So this is the price I am looking for a shorting opportunity because new low was created. Head down to the 1-hour chart. This is what we have. So on the 1-hour chart, there is a sharp movement followed by a pullback. Alright, so definitely we can bring in our Fibs too, like before. Low to high. Market seems to have a bit of retracement over here. We might just have a godly pattern as well. Deep godly pattern, I suppose, should the market move this way. Alright, somewhere like this, something like this. Alright, so the exact level will be posted to our subscriber. If you're interested, just click the link above. Alright, so that's this pattern formation I have on New Zealand dollar. Alright, so my trainer will always remind us it's still too early to tell, CF not touched, but I just want to give you a indication of what I'm looking at, so it help you in your identifying of patterns, I hope. Alright, so down to Australian dollar. So if you have any questions, please remember to post it, because after these 5 currency pair, then we are done for the day. And I will render this video as I'm getting ready for Vietnam. Alright, so Australian dollar on the daily chart, downtrend movement, go into a consolidation, head down to 4-hour chart. This is what we have. Uptrend channel, very nicely done. So 2 things I'm waiting for. First is a retest of the previous trend. Second, maybe a double top. I can do a counter trend trade. Head down to 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, this is what I have. Nothing much for me, more of a structured trading opportunity. So if you are a trend trader, then this may be something that excites you. Back to daily chart. While I review my analysis, there is a bearish butterfly pattern complete at 7250. Alright, so waiting for the market to break this resistance upwards. So once it reaches this price, it go into another resistance block for my shorting opportunity. Head down to 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, we can see 2 things. First, this was a consolidation of the trend line at this price. Alright, market then break upwards. So a better pattern for me to plot out. will be a parallel channel. Let me just bring that up. Okay, so this was the channel I was referring to, uptrend movement. Okay, so my rules is I love to touch as many points as possible and potentially not more than 45 degrees in the incline of the movement. So this entire thing is a uptrend channel, so I'm waiting for a buying opportunity within this channel. Alright, so head down the 1 hour chart. Having that, it will set the perspective for me on a 4 hour and 1 hour trading opportunity for a buying opportunity. So nothing much for me over here, other than a potential maybe a buy price over here, which I won't prefer. Can you tell me why I don't prefer to buy at this price? Because if I choose to buy at this price, where will my stop loss goes? Previous low minus maybe about 20 to 25 pips. My profits will be over here. So let us just do a simulation on this. So this is the entry price. Let's say the take profit level, previous high of the channel, to be a bit conservative. This was the low price, the previous low, and I want to put 20 pips below the low. That will bring me to 71.19. So you can see that trading, there's nothing to do with math. There are so many tools, you can just use this, and very simple addition and subtraction. That's it. 71.19. So let us drag it to 71.19. Look at the reward is to risk. Once again, is 0.78. I'm not interested. Alright, so a lot of times traders say that forex trading do not give you a 2:1 ratio. I beg to differ, because it can always be something like we can just still keep it at 7119. It's fine. I can wait for the market to retest at the support, isn't it? Over here, stop loss to 7119. Then I can stretch my target to the high price over here. We did plot it somewhere over here. So it is 1.35. Can we see that? Slight adjustment. What's the disadvantage of this? I may miss the trade. Alright, makes sense? Okay, so a good setup will many times need patience. So you can, a lot of us also see that patience is virtue of many things that you can do in life. So you just have to wait patiently for this entire setup from time to time. So over here, I'm going to make another marker again, and H4 uptrend channel. H1, great. So I have alert over here. Why is it okay to set alert so low? Because it's based on 1 hour chart. So when it touches this price, I still need to wait for candle closing. So the close of the candle, which is fine. And most cases, it will bring me about 1:1 reward is to risk for a setup like this. Alright, so let's head down to the next currency pair, which is Australia CAD. Okay, so let me just downgrade the rating over here. So Australia CAD on the daily chart. Excuse me. So on the daily chart, let us see and wait for the candle to load. Alright, so on the daily chart, okay, we have a downtrend movement. So this was the previous high of the downtrend. Take note of that. Head down to 4 hour chart. So I'm waiting for a shorting opportunity. Yeah, head down to 4 hour chart. We can see that market has retested the previous high, break and close above the high. So daily chart told me to have a shorting opportunity. 4 hour chart told me for a buying opportunity. So let us take a look at 1 hour. Head down to 1 hour. so it's also a uptrend. So on a higher time frame, it is still on a selling opportunity. You can wait all the way, even retest to 97.67. As you can see, it's a good 180 pips distance. Alright, so within this opportunity, we can wait for some retracement pullback for a buying opportunity at a lower time frame, isn't it? So on the 4-hour chart, this can be my buy zone, and head down to 1-hour chart. Within this buy zone, I can wait for a pattern formation or just a retest of support resistance. Let me just share with you my analysis. Is what I got for you. Just a simple 2 block at this level. So this can be my sell zone. So let me just record it. It will be easier than shifting it. Alright, this entire block is my sell zone. And if we hit down the 4-hour chart, okay, this is what I'm looking for, a buying opportunity. Alright, so based off this level, I'm waiting for a retest within this area. So I'm looking more at this area for a buying opportunity. Can you tell me why? It's a consolidation. Alright, so over here there's a consolidation. Let us pull in our fibs, assuming this is the highest price. It goes straight into 61.8 and 50 level. Alright, so I am waiting for a buying opportunity over here. So to me, I'll just put H4. Okay, down to 1-hour chart. So this was my 4-hour buy zone. I'm waiting for a buying opportunity. So it could be a low to high, then waiting for a pullback, another pullback to form a back formation, or it can be a simply market head down for a buying opportunity over here. So nothing much for me right now. Okay, so it's still a buy zone. I can do this. Alright, so head back to 4-hour chart. This was my buy zone, correct? So I can do a right click, H4, buy zone, alert. Alright, so can everyone hear me still alright? Okay, so let us head down to the last 3 currency pair. I was checking it because there was some connection issue over here. Apparently we are so blessed, the session is still running alright. Okay, so let us head down to the next pair. On dollar CAD, okay, so dollar CAD, there's an uptrend movement, then it go into consolidation. Alright, breaking of small structure over here, then consolidation again. So it could also show a potential of market movement upwards. Okay, take note of that. Head down to 4-hour chart, we can see very nice support resistance. So if traders have been buying at support, selling at resistance, you have been earning quite a far bit. Congratulations to traders who done that. It's 81 pips through and flow. Alright, very wonderful setup. Okay, so nice. Thank you. Likes do helps. All right, so send in more likes and loves. All right, so 81 pips potential over here. Wonderful setup. Just a simple support resistance on dollar CAD. Head down the 1 hour chart. Okay, this is what we have. Back to the daily chart, I'll share with you my analysis. On the daily chart, have you guessed it? Okay, so there is a godly pattern, 1.3191. all right, this is an estimation price of a completion for a buying opportunity, and this is definitely the buy zone. So I've already set alert. And what is this? All right, so can delete it. So head down to 4 hour chart. We shouldn't forget the amazing, sometimes trading we have this amazing basic that we have is simply a resistance and a support line over here. All right, so for the support line, I'm going to change it into a small zone, so it will be even a better interpretation for a buying opportunity. Alright, so head down to 1 hour chart. Of course, traders, you can try to buy and sell. I will be more keen towards selling if you are waiting for this godly formation. Alright, so head down to 1 hour chart. I'm more keen in selling. So over here, of course, I can wait for formation, buying opportunity. Alright, so nothing much for me right now, seriously. Alright, so if you are aggressive trader, you might already long because the candle over here did close above the previous high, 3-bar reversal at this point. So if you really engage, wish you all the best. Potential target 1.3349 as first target. Second target, you might want to look at conservatively 1.3366. If you are a bit more adventurous, of course 1.3387. Remember to factor in the spread, that means the price difference between the buying and selling. That's what the broker earns, and usually I'll give a 1p buffer, alright, on top of the spread. Okay, so head down to the last two pairs. Should you have any questions, feel free to shoot them in. If not, we are calling a day very soon. Alright, so let's head down to the calendar yen, one of my favorite pair. So CAD yen within my list on the daily chart, market came down, breaking of support, came up with test of resistance, telling me shorting opportunity as a trend trader. Head down to 4 hour. This is what we have. So 1 hour. Okay. Interesting setup. Very bearish move. There's a spike of price over here. If you're not comfortable with such formation, you can definitely stay out. To the daily chart, we have a bearish shark on the daily chart. Head down to 4 hour. There was a bad pattern, but it wasn't valid. Market did head upwards. Alright, after that, and of course I plotted this zone for a buying selling opportunity. So this wasn't valid. Resistance line turns support right now, so I can easily change the color. Head down to 1 hour chart. We can see a smaller pattern which is also invalid. It was invalid before it's triggered, or rather a trading opportunity, because market break and close below the low price. Alright, so over here. So if you are trading the trend based off the daily chart, a shorting opportunity, that's for sure, because entire structure is built on for a shorting opportunity. Okay, on the 4 hour chart, what we can see is that even the 4-hour sell zone is broken. So for conservative trader, you have to wait and break above the high price over here before it is a bearish trend. A bullish trend. So there is still waiting needed, alright, to break and close above the high for a buying opportunity. Head down to 1-hour chart. Okay, so let's have a look. On the 1-hour chart, likewise, the market is still not fully bullish yet. We have to wait for a break above and close above the high price over here. Okay, so take note of that. Don't get fooled and chase the market, then realize market has changed. Alright, so rules of determination of determine whether the market is bullish or bearish is very important. My rules is I need 2 breaks of the structure, and the break is not just break, it have to close above the high. Alright, so head down to the last pair, Pound Aussie. Pound Aussie, you can see that by nature is a much choppy currency pair. So definitely the buffer I will be putting in. That means what is a buffer? Buffer is above or below my stop loss. That means further away from the stop loss to prevent it being touched. Alright, due to market volatility. So based off the daily chart, you can see that this is a very volatile pair. The market did spike a bit and even went above the structure, then came back down. Or you can read this entire structure as the first break of the high. Nothing wrong with that. So for a longer trend, if you are looking for buying opportunity, there's a lot of opportunity. We are looking at least 700 pips movement. Alright, so if you are inclined for a buying opportunity, head down to 4-hour chart. You can see nothing much for me. I don't trade this kind of downtrend movement, then the market just go even lower. It's one of the formation that I don't even touch. Okay, so head down the 1-hour chart. This is what I have. Alright, so based off the 1 hour on support resistance, I can wait for market to retest 82.08, 1.8208 for a shorting opportunity. So back to the daily chart while I share my analysis. Previously we did spotted this godly, very deep godly pattern. Boon Hui will say this is trading at X. Alright, so if you are trading this and you hold on to your trade, congratulations, you would have earned quite a substantial profits of 484 pips. You just have to be patient, yeah. So how long does this take? Let us have a look. Let's say you engage on this day. Okay, when the market touches, sorry, better be more precise. Alright, so we zoom in a bit. So this was the price that it fulfilled, and this is the first target profit we are looking at, and it touches over here. A good weight of 29 bars, and every week there are 5 bars, so it's about how many weeks? 6 weeks, 1.5 months for it to trigger. Then you have been patiently waiting until the market touches your first target profit. Then this is the time officially through the books of harmonic pattern. Then you shift your stops to entry. Okay, so if you are still in the trade, congratulations, it's a close to 500 pips run. I believe this is the entry. Right now the price is over here, 629 pips run, and there are more to go. Alright, so congratulations for traders who take this trade. Clap. Alright, so apart from that, this is the daily chart. Head down to 4 hour. I did share with you that on channel or parallel channel, I do not trade when the market break this channel, so it's not of my interest. I'll still leave it there to remind it's not a trade for me. Okay, head down to 1 hour chart. Alright, so on 1 hour chart, there's a downtrend movement. What's the next closest things I can do is to wait for a shorting opportunity over here. Alright, sell price over here. Let us bring in the Fibonacci retracement again from recent high to low, 50% retracement. So I have another points if you use point system in trading. Alright, very strong. Alright, so this can be a shorting opportunity. Key in H1 SNR support resistance. Done. Alright, so that's all I have for you today. And of course, if you happen to be in Singapore on the 25th of April, April is a very busy month because the schedule is kind of staggering with one another. So let me see if this URL is up to date. We have a session coming up over here. Alright, so 25th of April we have a session 7 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. And for this session we do provide you with ebooks. So ebooks will be given and it's only $15. We will be sharing what are the very important nuggets in trading, why having a 2:1 ratio is important and stuff like that. Alright, all the fun stuff. Alright, so I'll be sharing the link with you. And of course, if you are interested to find out more and be a part in our family, do attend the session. Alright, so click the link to register. And if you find that today's session is a help to you and you did learn something and you believe that people in your community can do so, benefit from such event, share our registration link so more and more people can benefit from this. And hi, we Eugene. Today we covered quite a bit, but we managed to keep it within 1 hour. Fantastic. Didn't know how it happens, but I guess improvement over time. Alright, so we've been running this for the past, I don't know, 4 months, 5 months, thereabout. Alright, so if you love this session, please do share this video out. After the event is fine, you can watch a playback. Till then, that's all I have for you today. Remember, always plan your trade and trail plan, and do catch us live tomorrow. We should be going live at 1 p.m. Vietnam time, thereabout. Alright, so catch us on our Periscope. I believe I'll be doing the full recording of that. And remember, always plan your trade and trail plan, and I will see you soon on the next video. See you!